Hello, bonjour. This is Marino with elegantfemme.com, and I am finally back in Paris after 2 gorgeous months in Italy. I am back home. You can see these Invalides behind me, and I'm sitting just on the grass in front of our house. And I have a very touching message for you today, something that I want to share with you that can be really uncomfortable for us as women. And as I've been on this journey, obviously the personal growth journey for decades, and specifically inside of Elegant Femme for the past decade, learning and growing and coming into situations and opportunities that are challenging, that are really challenging, and having the opportunity to make decisions that are in alignment with my next level. And over the years, my own personal experience, as from hearing from clients, there's one really big challenge that we deal with as women, and especially when we're growing our businesses and allowing ourselves to have the level of impact and influence that we know we're here to have in this world. So this message is for you, and this opening and awakening and opportunity is here for you if you're really committed to growing into your full potential as a woman, if you're really committed to allowing yourself to have the level of impact and influence that you know your soul is seeking to experience. And this is really in alignment with you living the fullness of all your femme types, your Frenchie, your Indian, your New Yorker. And I've got to tell you that what I'm going to share with you is not easy. So I want to say that right up front. It's not easy to have this level of discussion, and yet it's what I'm all about. You know, we giving ourselves the opportunity to have deeper levels of discussion and to really have meaningful levels of discussion is what Elegant Femme supports women in doing, being, and enjoying in their life. So what am I talking about? I am talking about being liked versus being respected. Ooh, just feel that for a minute. It might seem like a really obvious choice, or is it? Everybody, all of us, want to be liked. Right? Nobody is going into this world or into any kind of conversation or situation thinking, how can I not be liked here? Right? It's a huge motivator for us as a human capacity to want people to like us. Now, what we need to be careful of and what we need to be aware of is when that desire to be liked actually causes a shift in our behavior or our decision making, and we do something different, say something different, or act in a different way than what we feel is true for us inside, for fear that we won't be liked. And we try to juggle this, right? And I know I've certainly experienced this in the past, and maybe you have as well, that we actually sometimes will go in a direction of wanting to be liked and instead find ourselves not really being respected. So if you're a woman that's growing your business, if you're a woman that has been dealing with clients, you have either come up with this in your experience already, or I'm telling you wholeheartedly that you will. Because if you're seriously committed to your growth and your success as a woman, and you're committed to allowing yourself to continue to go to the next level, you will find yourself in a position where people might not always like you. People might not always like what you're going to do, what you're going to say, what that next level is, what that means, and it's a very scary place to be. So we sometimes ask the question inside of ourselves, well, how can I have both? How can I guarantee that I will be liked and be respected? And you know what? There is no guarantee that you'll be liked and respected. And it's really, really scary to actually put ourselves out there and risk people might not actually like me if I make this decision. But you know what's so important? There is one guarantee, and that's what I want to share with you today. And this is a priority that I'm sharing with you, that I'm going to invite you to check in with yourself as you go forward and as you grow. And as you prioritize decisions in your life, as you prioritize opportunities for yourself, and as you come into that space that you will, as a woman who allows herself to reach into her full potential, of what is your priority? What is your priority? There is one guarantee. If you ask yourself the question, how can I, inside of myself, know that I'm respecting myself and that I'm liking myself? Where does that decision come from, and what is that decision? So instead of looking at it from the outside world, will this person like me? Will that person like me? Oh my gosh, if I do this, that person might get hurt, that person might not like me. And again, I know that we all want to be liked. The only guarantee you have is if you make a decision inside where you know you will like yourself and you will respect yourself. That's the only guarantee. That's the only priority. And as scary as it is, we require that as women. If you think of anybody that is successful. Let's just come up with a couple names. I'm thinking of Victoria Beckham right now. She's definitely one of my mentors. She doesn't know it, but she's one of my mentors, that she's allowed herself to come into her full potential as a mother, as a businesswoman. She explored her talent as a singer. Not everybody likes her. Yeah? Not everybody likes her. In fact, some people really don't like her. Let's look at Richard Branson, phenomenal businessman, right? There's people that don't like him, but you know what? They respect him. They respect him. And reading his biography and having the opportunity to even speak with him, you know, he's been through quite a bit in the decisions that he's had to make as a CEO and as a businessman to step forward in alignment with his truth and risk people not liking him. Oprah Winfrey. Can you imagine that people don't like Oprah Winfrey? Mother Teresa. What? Let's, regardless of your religious background, Jesus. Okay? Our priority inside as women who are committed to growing into our full potential has to shift away from being liked and is somebody going to like me, and how can I allow myself to be respected? And the common denominator inside where you can guarantee that for yourself is that you make a decision where you will like you and you will respect you. So I share this message really deeply inside of my heart because I've had this experience, and I'm going to encourage every single one of you that, as difficult as this is, if you're on this journey to evolve and to grow and commit to a higher level of purpose and awakening, you will come into contact with this. So remember, the priority is, will you like you and will you respect you, and to let go of everybody liking you, or even thinking that it's possible that everybody will like you when you step into the fullness of who you are. I would love to hear from you. This is a deep, deep message. It's very, very true and close to my heart. And I'd love to hear from you how this resonates with you. If you've ever had this experience, and just what this might have brought up inside of you. Because I'm committed here at Elegant Femme to having the level of conversation that most people aren't having, and to be real and authentic with what it takes to have a life of full potential, and what it takes for us to really commit to opening to a deeper level of loving inside of all of who we are. And this does require your Frenchie, your Indie, and your New Yorker to be in sync. So if you're brand new to Elegant Femme and this is the first time you're hearing about the Femme types, make sure you check out the Femme type quiz and allow yourself to recognize what aspect of you may be out of sync, because I guarantee you the opportunity to put your Femme types in sync will actually make this journey much more graceful and enjoyable for you. So I look forward to hearing your comments and really how this is resonating with you. See you soon.